A simple example for the inflated economy, I can give it to you, as I am the pharmacist. You know the morphine, the ganja, हमारे यहाँ खेतों में होता है, like यहाँ वहाँ करता है. Like if you go to the Udaipur, you can get the shake for that. It's like very cheap. They start to purify that and like with the illegal तरीके से उनमें से हेरोइन बनाया था, और फिर बाद में उन लोगों ने ऑक्सीकोडोन निकाला, and they start to make the more money out of that. And out of oxycodone here in America, like 30 years ago, somebody made the extended release tablet, and that extended release tablet is like $1,500 $2,000 for 30-day supply, like 30 pills, 60 pills. So like, where is our dirt cheap medicine in our kit, and where is this medicine that costs $2,000, not rupees, dollar per month? So this way they inflate the medicine. The same thing with the like in now I think the patent drug is for the 20 years, but that in old time it used to be the 15 years. So like they give the patent for the one medicine, and then once the patent is expired, it's like it's just pro drug. Pro drug means like they give the drug that is was outside the body in a different form, and once it go inside the body, it becomes the same medicine again. That what they call the prodrug, but they count as a separate chemical, so they give them the pattern too. So like the 15 years of the pattern becomes the another 15 years, so that's become total 30 years pattern. Like I give you example is like there is a medicine for the stomach, it's called omeprazole. So when it's omeprazole is the Prilosec, when its uh, patent is expired, they give the another omeprazole. It's called this omeprazole. The approval, it's called Nexium. Nexium go inside the body, becomes digest inside the body, and becomes omeprazole. So there is no new drug. And like if some Indian drug manufacturing company tries to do that, because I remember that Dr. Reddy one time tried to make the another salt for the blood pressure medicine, amulorate, the Norvus generic Maliate, instead of Maliate salt, another salt, but they rejected that. So same thing, like it's like all they do is that like when Western company got the dirt cheap things, their hands on the dirt cheap things, they try to make sure they have a monopoly on that. Like let's say they have a monopoly, they have a ownership over the diamond, so they want to make sure diamond production doesn't go more than certain volume per year, and that's where they control for more than 150 years since South Africa, De Beers will. The same thing, same way I say that like maple syrup in a Montreal area of the Canada. So when they have raw material production in their hand, same way there is a lumber production in a western part of the Canada. Like when they have a petroleum production in a certain part of the Canada and America, they control themselves. But when they have not the control over the raw material, they make sure that they got that one in a dirt cheap, but then whatever the material they're making out of that has a highest value. Like I says that like they got cocoa from the Africa that has no value. Like Africa has to import the real food like grains and rice, and Africa has to export this cash crop, and then from that crops the Belgium and other France and Italy, other countries making the candy and chocolate, and they're making millions and billions of dollars out of that. So same thing, the France is getting fragrance and other things and like making out of that millions and billions of dollars of that. Some other ways they're making money is that like they are in a business of things that are like very limited competition. Like let's say how many competitors are there is for the Boeings and Airbus. There are only two competitors. Other competitors, they do not let them grow, because then there is a IMF come and other national, so-called international institute come in a picture, and they kill their project. So, and then there is a, for the military weapons or military kind of the equipments also, there is a very limited supplier. So like you can have idea about the price when you go in the market for the bargain. When there is a limited supplier, you cannot have much choice for the bargaining. So like whatever they're asking for, people has to give. So when they ask for the F-16 plane, whatever the price, people has to pay. And so that can increase their economy much more. So we have to find out this kind of the ways to grow up our economy and do whatever the we can do with our raw material and whatever we can do with our finished material. Jai Hind.